being that organized kid that had all of her Lego and is all separated into colors. I had all my books alphabeticalized. That was kind of how I grew up, and everything about me was logically organized, which helped me segment my life and helped me stay on time and get to places and kind of be who I am today. So some of the aha moments that got me really serious about getting structured and figuring out a maintenance system was one day I just wanted to play Lego with my daughter, and we went into her room and there was zero space to play. It was covered with crap. All of this stuff that I had purchased, spent money on, and it had taken over the entire room. And so my daughter and I spent 3 hours cleaning up her room, which looked great, but we were so pissed off with each other and frustrated with each other that we actually never got to play. And I remember thinking later on, going, wow, that's really not the memory I wanted to give my daughter today, was this grumpy, frustrated mummy. I wanted to actually have time to just play Lego and laugh and be goofy. And so that was an aha moment that I needed to change the way I was thinking about my stuff, and that it was it made me realize how much money I'd spent. I'd spent so much money on this stuff, and the stuff was still controlling my time, because now my time had been wasted of 3 hours of organizing it, and we still never got to play, which was the whole intent. And my second aha moment was one night my husband and daughter said, "Mom, why don't you just come and watch a movie with us?" And I just lost it, because there they are watching this movie, and I'm scrubbing the toilets and I'm freaking doing the laundry, and they're just sitting on their butts relaxing. And I was like, what the heck? This isn't fair. So I lost it on them. And my husband just looked at me like I'd grown horns and was like, well, I've asked before and I can't do it right, or you've told me that you can do it more efficiently, and so I stopped asking. And so there you go. And it was another aha moment of how I allowed the stuff to control me in terms of thinking I had to have my house perfect. So I shared kind of my aha moments and how I've always been organized. Then I really wanted to take it to the next level. So I wanted to see how I could use what I've already been doing for 20 years, which is child and youth care and social work. So I have a Bachelor of Arts in Child and Youth Care, and I'm certified through Child and Youth Care Association of Alberta to be a child and youth care counselor. And I just felt I needed to know some more about the professional organizing business before I could open a business. So I started taking Professional Organizers of Canada courses, and they have quite a few that you need to take. I paid my membership fee, and you have to continually strive and follow their code of ethics to be a member in good standing, so I've been able to maintain that. And then I also am bonded, so I am insured and licensed. So I have a business license to work in Alberta. I'm insured to work in Alberta. So some of the clients I've helped was a friend of a family member who her husband had passed away, and she'd lived in this home for 37 years, and she was completely overwhelmed, didn't know where to start, but she needed to move into a one-bedroom retirement home as her health had been declining. And so in half a day, we were able to go through her entire home, which was 4 bedrooms, plus a basement and a garage, and using sticky notes and me asking a lot of questions, we were able to prioritize what she wanted, what were things she absolutely needed to bring with her, some things she wanted to think about, and some things that could actually go right away. And so those items that we determined could go right away, we actually moved into the garage, so that when she did have her garage sale, everything was in the garage, because she was quite nervous of living alone. And I too didn't want this lady, who was lovely, in her 80s, to be having strangers come into her home. I thought that was really unsafe. And so by having everything in the garage, when she was ready, we just did an ad, and then she had her friend or myself come in for the 2 hours, and then that was great, because then no one was in her home, and it was just a small window of time, and she felt really safe doing that. For the other items, we then measured them And then we went to the place she was hoping to move into, and we asked permission to go and measure the space. And so then we were measuring the space, and she could visualize where that piece of furniture was going to fit. And it really helped her, because when we went back, some of those unsure items either went to, no, it's not going to fit in that space and it can go, or no, it really reaffirmed that that's a must-have. And just the process, she said it was really helpful. She didn't feel guilty because she didn't know what to do with a lot of her husband's things. And so a few things we were able to take pictures, and she ended up doing a little collage, a memory box of some of her husband's favorite things. And so that was a great way to honor her husband as well, and not just, she said, I don't want to just throw all this stuff away. And then we were able to find a place, because he was a model train. He liked building model trains. We were able to find a museum that was really awesome, and they took all of his things and they did a little plaque that said, donated by. And so that made her feel really great too. So there's lots of different options out there to help you if you're thinking of downsizing. Great question. I get that all the time. People are like, why am I paying you money to save money? I don't understand. So I want you to go back to when you first moved into your first apartment. It was probably really small. And then you got that promotion and a better paying job. And so you bought more stuff. And pretty soon all of your stuff fit your apartment. And then you needed a bigger apartment because your stuff didn't fit into it anymore. Or you filled your storage space because, oh, well, my bike can go in the storage locker, my ski equipment can go in the storage locker, maybe your rollerblades if you rollerblade, and pretty soon you're paying for a storage locker. Or you bought another car, so you're now paying for a second parking spot in your apartment or condo. So what do? You move into a bigger space. Well, most condos and most homes, your property taxes or your strata fees are determined by your square footage. So here's some hidden costs that your stuff takes from you out of your wallet. So basically your stuff is like, here's your open wallet, just let me help myself to it. So you think your mortgage costs have increased. So even if you buy a new home, you have to usually do the basement. Basement's unfinished. You have to do landscaping, and you have to do a fence normally. So you buy an older house, but now you're paying money in maintaining it. Now you're spending money in additional heating costs that you didn't think about before. In Alberta here, we pay for our own water. So you have a bigger house, you're spending more money on water, and you're spending more money on property insurance, your house insurance, and just longer time commuting probably, so longer time in gas. And you think about the time you spend over time cleaning the stuff that you have, the products you've had to purchase, the time you've gone to the store, the gas, the time, it all adds up, and it's shocking when you actually sit down. And here's a challenge to you if you're up for it. I want you to think about in 1 week how many trips you take to the store to buy a cleaning product or to buy something that has taken your time in terms of stuff for your house. Whether that be laundry, a new shirt, a new piece of clothing, a new toy for your child because, oh, it was on sale. Yeah, those on sale flyers are brutal. So again, watch that, because really when you think about it, are you actually saving time? Are you actually saving money by bringing that into your home? Because it's going to require time to maintain and keep it clean and tidy. So those are some of the hidden costs to not being organized, and I hope that's been helpful. Want more information on how to get started with organizing? Check out my website at www.organizingbyoz.com, where you're going to have my free training area available to you to download and take at your leisure. You're going to be able to see my Kindle book that's available through Amazon Kindle, and hopefully that'll help you as well. You're going to read some of my blogs that are going to be filled with great tips, again in small chunks, such as I call them my Oz jobs, those 15-minute tasks that you can do and kind of help you get that system going. You're going to be reading some testimonials from clients that I've been able to help in terms of when they've been downsizing, through their ADHD clients, people with some brain injury, things like that. And also you can find me on Facebook, where you can send me a question. You're going to read a lot of blogs there as well. You're going to see some of my Facebook Live videos where again I share some great tips to get you started. It's just packed with information. So I hope that you find the website again at www.organizingbyoz.com or on my Facebook page, Organizing by Oz, helpful, and I hope that you call and we can get started on that individualized plan where you're going to start freeing that energy because we're going to be decluttering your space. So until next time, have a great day.